I feel last night I was a little bit harsh on the Eagles. I yelled at Carson a little bit when he had a phenomenal game outside the pocket and made plays. When we didn't score in those red zone opportunities, we came back and scored. I think I was a little bit harsh. My emotion after the game was, I'm just so upset with the talent on the other side, I didn't give my team any praise. We did very well running the football. We kept a very balanced offense. Josh Adams was nice. I talked about it in the post-game show, but we distributed the ball throughout the field. Everyone kind of got their touches and everyone contributed in their own way. Our offensive line, you're talking about Kelsey blocking a linebacker and a safety, holding off a linebacker with one hand and blocking a safety for Darren Sproles to get a touchdown. Zach Ertz, Golden Tate finally got some action. Nelson Aguilar, Alshon, we all contributed. The defensive line was getting to the quarterback. And I understand the talent we went up against, and I know what it's going to be like when you compare the Redskins to the Cowboys, which we will do later on in the week when we do our preview. I know there's going to be a difference. But seeing the Eagles team get some confidence, see them play differently, to see them have the ball and make plays happen, see chunk plays, see them running the ball efficiently, hitting the gaps. The screen plays were effective as hell. Seeing it all happen, that locker room now has a different type of swagger to them. Now I'll give them credit. They did put themselves in the position to be where they are now, which isn't a pass. But I will say at one point, it was easy to die and say, that's just not our year. We just won the Super Bowl. There was a time in this season where that was an easy option to do. But they stuck together. They believed. And now they're fighting. And if they go out in Dallas and they fight and give us everything they have, which we know that they will, we have meaningful football down the stretch. Not every team has that. And I'm not trying to say that's what we want. We just want meaningful football. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. That's all we care about. I'm not going to that extreme. But just seeing where we were in this season, even though I don't agree we should have ever been there, we were. We had two options. Lay down and die and say it's not our year, or just battle. Put on the boots, bring the lunch pail to work, clock in, clock out. And that's what we chose to do, and I give the team credit for that. They did not lay down and let it happen. You even seen guys like, I know Russell Douglas got torched on one play, but then he responded with huge 2 tackles. LeBlanc. I'll be honest with you, the most person I'm underwhelmed with on that side might even be Sidney Jones right now. Yeah, we fell asleep for one play and let Adrian Peterson run for a 90-yard touchdown, and I was very disappointed about it. But what else did he do? Didn't we shut him down? Was Brandon Graham not electric? Fletcher Cox? Were they not doing their jobs? Now, we don't know what the situation is with Tim Jernigan yet, and obviously he is very valuable to this line. But he had back spasm, so we don't know what's going to happen. And Jason Peters, with the rolling of the ankle injury, we don't know what's going to happen at left tackle. But what I'm saying is, I might have been a little harsh after the game because I was just so upset that we just played a team that I can't look at and say beating them means something. But as a culture in the locker room, and when you're on that team and you start to see yourselves performing well, you see yourselves going on a drive in the first half with the first possession and going down and getting in the end zone. To see the play action, to see the whole playbook be available because your run game's successful. There's a different type of confidence in the locker room right now. And I love that we're going up against the Cowboys. Rivalries are the beauty of sports. Talking trash, respectful hating each other. That's what it is. That's the beauty of the sports. And is there anything better than going into Dallas to try and tie up the NFC East? It's the beauty of it. I wouldn't want it any other way right now. It makes it that much more entertaining. And I don't want to dive too deep right now into the X's and O's of it and what we got to do this. I will do that later on, probably like Friday. I just want to say I'm proud of this team for the last 2 games, even though I understand who the 2 opponents were. I think they're starting to flow offensively. We haven't seen them work like this with the ball all season long. Golden Tate looked good for once. He got going. We've seen him do some things with the ball in his hands. Yes, some questionable decisions here and there with Doug Peterson. One thing I really didn't like and I didn't get to was to go up 9 with the 2-point conversion instead of kicking the extra point to go up 8. I'm not even going to get into it because it worked, but I don't understand the logic behind that. But the analytics sure tell you it's a great idea to go up 9 because it puts yourself in a better position. We got it right. I love this team. I think we can make a run if we beat the Dallas Cowboys. I do. Whether it's win the division or wild card, I think something can happen if we beat the Dallas Cowboys. I'm proud of this team for not giving up. I feel like I was too harsh on them, so I felt bad. I shouldn't have crushed Carson like that and say he needed to be way better. He does. He does need to hit those spots that he missed. But I'm still proud of what he did and the way he battled back after those turnovers and not getting that 4th and 1. He was amazing outside the pocket. I crush him for the bad plays he didn't make. How about that play to Golden Tate when he was rolling left and he told Golden Tate to go up the sideline, floater right in? How about that big play to Nelson Aguilar? That beautiful play to Zach Ertz? How about the touchdown to Golden Tate? My mind was just so set on those 3 balls that he missed over the top with the bad touch. And I know he needs to be nailing those for us to beat the better teams. But he did some great things yesterday too. Let me know what you think down below. Was I a little too harsh? Is my mind in the right direction? Am I nuts? I might be. Let me know down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.